Hello, scrappers. Thought I'd do some brass today. Had like 3 buckets of brass. This is kind of what's left of one I've been working on. That bucket right there. I think that bucket's about ready for the dumpster. Get a nice big split in the bottom. Because I've had it marked dirty brass for a long time, several years. It's served me well. But I've got all this yet to do. Had 3 buckets of brass to go through. Got a bunch of faucets and stuff there, and a lot more little stuff. So I thought, well, 3 buckets. I had time to get some of it out of the way. We've been out here this morning, cleaned up 10 pounds. Gonna add it to this bucket and see what this bucket weighs. I'll have to set the camera down for a second. Zero the scale. That looks like this bucket's about where I want it to be. About a half a pound more. Taking it up to, I got one in the other room that's 47 pounds, so two pounds for the weight of the bucket. I got another piece here that chrome brass. Okay, 46.12. Only need a quarter pound. So clean up a couple little pieces, and I got some real light stuff. Oh, like right here, just the end of a garden hose. It's got a piece of rubber in it. There's another one here. I got a few nuts in here too that are just pretty well, might as well say clean. Just that piece there is probably about as clean as it's going to get. But I'll unscrew this fitting. I don't know if I can unscrew that or not. We can give it a shot. I got a little grinder here on the wall. A little Harbor Freight. Yeah, that's brass. That was a nut. I'm pretty sure it was. Never hurts to check though. This piece yeah, it got some rain tonight, got storms around. Supposed to have more rain come through. They said about 1:30. It's 1 o'clock now. So, could happen at any time. It sticks. Like these brass fittings, they add up quick. Where'd that put us? 47. Looks like 47 pounds, 2 ounces. Yep, so I can go ahead and put this bucket in the other room. I gotta go up to the city Wednesday, so I thought I'd get some brass ready to take up there. So this gives me 2 45-pound buckets, so about 90 pounds of brass. Okay, we'll get started with this garden hose end. I used to kind of burn these, but many years ago. But the EPA doesn't like that, and you know, then these get just nasty with ash and everything else. So what I do now, I just cut them on both sides. So got earbuds in, turn your volume down. The grinder's going to get loud. So here we go. Make it cut like that, flip it over the other side. There's the inside. And then these usually just peel right off. I say it's not much brass, but $2 a pound, do you want to let any get away? That's the question. Yeah. Pretty sure this is a brass screw. Yeah, screw's brass. I'm going to check this outer piece. Yeah, it looks like brass. Put that in the vise. Small little piece, but you know, like I say, it all adds up. And you got a little rubber washer in there. Hey, let me get my little pick. Yeah, it's only 76 according to the thermometer on the wall, but feels pretty warm, humid. Okay, so that looks rusty right there, and the magnet sticks. So, and then I got a piece of copper right here, so it looks like a pressure relief valve in this mess right there. And I don't think that's going to open up far enough for me to do that, so then we just do it this way. Cut that copper off. I've got a small bucket over here that I'm putting the copper in. Let's see if I can get a hold of that and just unscrew it. Not right now, huh? Yeah, that's all the way out. Okay, let me go like this. Trying to break this thing down into smaller pieces. I think it kind of helps the scrapyard. It's turning now. Yeah, we'll throw it on the ground. Yeah, that's a pressure relief valve. So much plumber's goop on here. Plumber's putty, whatever you want to call it. It fits in my little bucket better if I take it apart. I'm going to set this aside. Well, I don't know. I devised a way to kind of knock these things apart if it works. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up the air compressor, and we'll give this a try. Okay, while I was waiting for the compressor to catch up, I did 2 more of those garden hose ends. That's what we got so far in brass. It's 15.6 ounces. Sometimes on these you can just grind it around like that, or make a, yeah. I'm just going to cut very shallow on this one side. And throw it on the floor. I think my floor is my catch-all. It almost looks like it's threaded in. Wow. Yeah. Now the thing should probably pop out of there, maybe. I may have to cut some on this other side. Yeah, I'll cut some on the other side. Why fight it? It shot out of there. Here, nice and clean brass now. So, doesn't take very many of those to make a pound either. Yeah, some people have this thing down to an art where they just yeah, see, now that one popped right out of there. I guess I should go ahead and do it that way, but then if they turn and bend on me, then cut them open. And then I got a nice, you can see this all clean brass right there. Then I got this big hunk of copper here. So, unfortunately it does have solder on it, so it'd be number 2. Okay, we did 2 of those and we're up to 1 pound 14 ounces. We almost did just doing 2 of those, almost got a pound. We'll do 1 more. Get it in there good and solid. Yeah, that one started swelling right there, so I don't know if this one's going to go through or not. If I can hit it. Yep. It bent. So we'll go ahead and actually all you got to do is Let's make a cut like those two cuts. Usually that's about all it takes. I may not have gone up quite high enough, maybe, I don't know. Get a pair of pliers on it. Looks like this top ring right here is brass. That's nice. A lot of times that's aluminum. Just had to cut that back a little where that could just pop on out of there. Now I got to straighten this thing up so that it can go. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to cut it off. Swelled out in that one spot, so there it is. Where does that put us? 2 pounds 4 ounces. Like I say, it doesn't take long. Now these, I'm pretty sure this is just all brass on these things. Just the ball in there is chrome brass. But if you wanted to, you could cut them open just to check one. It does have a little bit of plastic in there. That takes care of that plastic. Then I got a little piece here. And here's the ball. Yeah, that's brass. So there's just that little piece of plastic in there that you got to get out. So other than that, not too shabby. Got another one here. I should have paid attention what time I started this video. Don't take too long. Piece of plastic in each side of the ball, where the ball seats on both sides. Doesn't take much. Here we got a nice big chunk of copper on this one, and probably another piece right there. Big chunks of brass. It's pretty tight. Yeah, it's kind of oblonged. I know it's brass, but hit it, yeah. Okay, I think I caught it just as it happened. It said buffer overflow, and then it goes back into standby mode. If not, I was showing some spider web that was down inside there. Man. Okay. Impact. Use a hammer. Bet a lot of you guys are glad the weather's starting to cool off a little bit, but that means wintertime's coming for us. Our friends down under, they're in the middle of their winter, so it starts cooling down here, it'll start warming up for them. Just trying to knock this thing just down far enough where I can. There it is, fell out. I tell you, these are some pretty thick brass nuts on there. So, 3.5 ounces, 3 pounds already. Well, I don't want to bore you guys too much with this, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a video, and I'm going to continue on. I know I got several hours out here with what I got to do. Probably more than I can get done today. But gave you a weight on that thing, and I still got this piece of brass. Try to get all the spider web out of there. Now let's see what we got. Not a bad little pile of brass there. 3 pounds. And last I checked, brass is $2.10, $2.30, something like that a pound. So there's at least $6. So yeah, I'm not getting rich, but brass adds up fast. I see just that little bucket, over 10 pounds, that last bucket. So like I said, I got all that to go, plus everything here. Pretty sure there's copper right here. So getting a little copper is a bonus. A lot of gas valves. Like copper here, copper here. So yeah, pretty good money in brass. Even a screwdriver in there, look at that. Now these could be brass, they could be aluminum. Some are even plastic, so I got another one there that's broke. These gauges got some brass in them too, but they're a little time consuming tearing them apart. So I'm going to continue on and get this stuff cleaned up. So we'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Happy scrapping.